Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, and welcome to the signing of Memorandum of Agreement and implementing rules and regulations between the Philippine National Police and the Informatics College Manila Incorporated, coinciding with the flag ceremony with Attorney AILEEN Lourdes LIZADA, Senior Commissioner, Civil Service Commission, here at the National Headquarters, Philippine National Police. And this program is broadcast live by the official Facebook page of the Philippine National Police. Please all rise for the entrance of colors.
Kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
We would like to request Brigadier General Jason Ortizo, Director of the PNP Chaplain Service, to deliver the invocation.
In the sacred silence of our hearts, let us bow our heads and be aware of God's loving presence. Let us pray. Almighty God, all praise and honor be unto you as we recognize that life is beautiful and it is with great joy to serve you in the service to your people. We now commend to your most gracious heart all the awardees of our flag-raising ceremony for their significant accomplishments. May you also encompass the entire PNP organization with your saving grace, most of all to our beloved Chief PNP, General Rodolfo S. Azurin Jr. We humbly pray that his leadership would motivate us to serve and protect your people. Likewise, we implore your special blessings upon our guest of honor and speaker, Senior Commissioner, Civil Service Commission, Attorney AILEEN Lourdes A. LIZADA. Let her presence inspire us to accept challenges and maintain the ability to give continued assistance to the general public. All this we pray in your most holy name. Amen.
Amen. The panunumpa ng katapatan sa watawat ng Pilipinas and Police Officers Pledge will be led by Brigadier General Ros Alvarado, Executive Officer, Directorate for Controllership.
Mangyaring itaas ang ating kanang kamay. Panunumpa ng katapatan sa watawat ng Pilipinas. Ako ay Pilipino, buong katabatang nanunumpa sa watawat ng Pilipinas at sa bansang kanyang sinasagisag, na may dangal, katarungan at kalayaan na pinakikilos ng sambayan ng mga Diyos, mga tao, mga kalikasan at mga bansa. Pakibaba ang ating kanang kamay. Let us recite in unison the Police Officers Pledge. I will love and serve God, my country and people. I will uphold the Constitution and obey legal orders of the duly constituted authorities. I will oblige myself to maintain a high standard of morality and professionalism. I will respect the custom and traditions of the police service, and I will live a decent and virtuous life to serve as an example to others.
Thank you very much, sir, and please be seated.
To give his welcome remarks, may we request the Chief of the Philippine National Police, General Rodolfo S. Azurin Jr. Let us give him a warm applause, ladies and gentlemen.
To our guest of honor and speaker, who will be properly introduced later, the Senior Commissioner of the Civil Service Commission, Ma'am Attorney AILEEN Lourdes A. LIZADA, ma'am. Of course, the President and CEO of Informatics College, Manila Incorporated, Mr. Leonardo A. Riingan. Likewise, to our officer in charge, Office of the Deputy Chief PNP for Administration and Commander of Area Police Command Visayas, Police Lieutenant General Rodel O. Sermonia. Welcome back, Bo. To the Acting Deputy Chief PNP for Operation, Police Major General Benjamin D. Santos Jr. The Acting Director of Personnel and Record, the Acting Chief of the Directorate Staff, Police Major General Arthur V. Bisnar. The Acting Director of Personnel and Records Management, Police Brigadier General Robert T. Rodriguez. To Director Elma R. Banson of the Civil Service Commission Field Office of the Philippine National Police. The Program and Partnership Head of Informatics College, Manila Incorporated, Ms. Gladys V. Resurrection. Other members of the Civil Service Commission, kasama po ni Ma'am AILEEN. other members of the directorial staff, director of the National Support Units, other senior officers, police commission officers, police non-commissioned officers, non-uniformed personnel, and those NUP awardees with significant accomplishment, and others who are joining us virtually by Facebook Live, especially the personnel of the police regional offices nationwide. Isang mapagpala at magandang maulan na umaga sa inyong lahat. Muli, isang mapagpalang araw sa buong hanay ng pambansang pulisya ng Pilipinas sa lahat ng panig ng kapuluan. Higit sa lahat, binabati ko ang mga magigiting at masisigasig na mga Pilipinong kawani ng serbisyo sibil na naglilingkod sa iba't ibang sangay ng pamahalaan. Likewise, I welcome all of you to today's flag-raising ceremony and celebration of the 122nd Philippine Civil Service Anniversary and awarding of our non-uniformed personnel with significant accomplishments. Malaki ang ginagampanang papel ng serbisyo sibil, lalo na sa pagbabalangkas at pagpapatupad ng mga programa ng pamahalaan. Sa inyong pagbabalangkas ng mga makabuluhang programa at iba pang mga proyekto ay mas lalong nagiging matibay na haligi ng serbisyo sibil ang bawat kawani ng pamahalaan sa pagkamit natin ng matatag na Republikang Pilipinas. Today, we honor outstanding public servants once more, those who demonstrate that there are many good men and women in public service. I express my heartfelt gratitude to the civil servants who consistently perform their duties with the utmost integrity, morality, and decency. Kaya naman kaisa ng Civil Service Commission at ng buong bansa ang pambansang pulisya sa pagkamit ng isang mapayapa at maunlad na bayan. Mula sa pinakamaliit hanggang sa pinakamalaking bagay ng ating ginagawa sa araw-araw na pagsiservisyo at pagpasok sa opisina, ang lahat ng iyan ay ambag natin sa bansa. Gamitin natin ang ating katungkulan upang maging mga modelo ng katotohanan at kahusayan sa pagganap ng ating sinumpaang responsibilidad para sa bayan. The non-uniformed men and women of the PNP who continue to perform their duty with loyalty, dedication, and pride are contemporary heroes of our time who shared the same vision for a free and just society under an independent, strong, and progressive country. Kayo ang aming katuwang sa araw-araw at nagbibigay tulong sa pagpapaalala sa ating mga kababayan na ang buhay ay napakaganda, na tayo dapat ay magkaisa para sa kaayusan ng ating bansa at makamtan ang isang progresibong bayan. The PNP stands proud with our civil servants in building a nation that shall embody our aspiration for freedom and democracy. Nararapat lamang na bigyan po kayo ng isang masigabong palakpakan. On another significant activity today, the men and women of the Philippine National Police express our sincere gratitude and appreciation to Informatics College Manila Incorporated, headed by its President and CEO, Mr. Leonardo A. Riingen, for your generosity and continuing support to the PNP. The signing of today's Memorandum of Agreement and implementing rules and regulations encourages the PNP and Informatics to work together more effectively. The 10,000 slots scholarship with a 50% tuition discount and 5 slots scholarship with a 100% tuition discount for uniform and non-uniform personnel as well as their dependents strengthen the capacity of every police officer by ensuring that their education as well as the education of their dependents is well secured. I believe the PNP is on track to achieve its goal of becoming a competent and effective law enforcement agency by adhering to our peace and security framework, MKK equals K, or malasakit, kaayusan at kapayapaan tungo sa kaunlaran, and the Kasimbayanan program, which is transforming the PNP into a stronger and more responsive police organization. With this, I hope and pray that this united endeavor will be a catalyst towards lasting and genuine development, not only within this organization, but most of all in our country. Again, I welcome you all to this yet significant event, and may we all have a fruitful day and week ahead. Maraming salamat po at magandang umaga po muli sa inyo.
Thank you very much, sir. General Rodolfo Azurin Jr., Chief, Philippine National Police. Thank you, sir, and please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, today's occasion would not be completed without giving recognition to PNP uniformed and non-uniformed personnel with significant accomplishments. We would like to request the awardees to rise and move forward for the presentation of awards.
To present the awards is our guest of honor and speaker, Attorney AILEEN Lourdes Lizada, and she will be assisted by General Rodolfo S. Azurin Jr., Chief Philippine National Police, the PNP Command Group, and TADPRM. May we also request Mr. Leonardo Riingen, President and CEO Informatics, to join. For noteworthy acts of heroism during the successful buy-bust operation on September 14, 2022 at Lake Shore along NLEX, Mexico, Pampanga that resulted in the arrest of drug suspects and the seizure of 60 kilograms of methamphetamine hydrochloride or shabu with a standard drug price of 408 million pesos. The Medalya ng Kadakilaan is awarded to Colonel Rolando Portera of the PNP Drug Enforcement Group. Thank you very much. Similar award of the Medalya ng Kadakilaan is presented to Major Narolf Tan. Thank you very much. Similar award of the Medalya ng Kadakilaan is presented to Master Sergeant Eduardo Dolieton. Thank you very much. For eminently meritorious and invaluable services rendered as members of the Secretariat of National Program on Awards and Incentives for Service Excellence or PRAISE Committee during the successful conduct of the 121st Police Service Anniversary Celebration last August 8, 2022, with President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. as the guest of honor and speaker. The Medalya ng Kasanayan is awarded to NUP Priscilla Araujo. Thank you very much. Similar award of the Medalya ng Kasanayan is presented to NUP Richelle Ann Arcega. Thank you very much. Similar award of the Medalya ng Kasalayaan is presented to NUP Daisy de Guzman. Thank you very much. Similar award of Medalya ng Kasalayaan is presented to NUP Rowena Gimpes. Thank you very much. And similar award of the Medalya ng Kasalayaan is presented to NUP Madeline Tabil. Thank you very much. Congratulations to all the awardees. A warm applause, ladies and gentlemen. To our presenters, kindly be seated.
Again, congratulations to all the awardees. Again, ladies and gentlemen, let's give them another warm applause. We'll now proceed to the signing of Memorandum of Agreement and implementing rules and regulations between the PNP and the Informatics College Manila Incorporated. The Informatics College Manila Incorporated, as an educational institution, recognizes the continuing need to provide quality education to all PNP personnel and their dependents. In line with its vision and corporate social responsibility, the Informatics desires to show gratitude to invaluable service of the PNP uniformed personnel to the community by making college and senior high school education accessible to qualified PNP personnel, including contractual employees and their dependents.
May we respectfully request the Chief of the Philippine National Police, General Rodolfo Ezazurin Jr., together with Brigadier General Robert Rodriguez, TADPRM, and Chairman, PNP Educational Assistance Board. May we also request the PNP Command Group and other senior officers representing the Philippine National Police to proceed to the ceremonial signing table. And for the Informatics College Manila Incorporated, we would like to request Mr. Leonardo Riingen, President and CEO Informatics, and he will be accompanied by Ms. Gladys Resurreccion, Programs and Partnership Head, Informatics, for the MOA and IRR signing. The Informatics will offer 10,000 slots with 50% discount on tuition fees and 5 slots full tuition fee scholarship to qualified PNP personnel, including contractual employees, extended to their dependents. It can be availed in any of the following Informatics campuses: Informatics College Cavite, Manila, North Gate, Baguio Center, Cagayan de Oro Center, and Informatics Consolacion Cebu Center. The program shall apply in bachelor degree programs in computer science, infotech, business administration, major in marketing management, TESTA certification courses on web development, visual graphics design, computer systems, servicing and bookkeeping, and senior high school in information communications and technology strand, or ICT, accounting and business management strand, or ABM, humanities and social science, or HUMSS, and general academic strand, or GAS. Once again, we are witnessing the signing of Memorandum of Agreement and implementing rules and regulations between the Philippine National Police and the Informatics College Manila, Incorporated, with the Chief of the Philippine National Police, General Rodolfo S. Azurin Jr., and Mr. Leonardo Riingen, President and CEO Informatics, as the principal signatories, witnessed by Brigadier General Robert Rodriguez, TADPRM, and Ms. Gladys Resurrection, Programs and Partnership Head, Informatics College Manila. For the photo opportunity, may we request the members of the PNP Command Group, sir, as well as our guest of honor and speaker, ma'am, to join for the photo opportunity. And may we request our signatories to kindly hold upright and show your signed documents for the photo opportunity. May we also request other distinguished guests from Informatics to join in the photo opportunity. Thank you very much, and may we request our senior officers and distinguished guests to kindly return to their respective seats.
Thank you very much, and also would like to acknowledge Attorney Judith Chicano Dongallo, Civil Service Commission Regional Director, NCR. Sir, ma'am, Attorney Judith Chicano, good morning, ma'am. Thank you, sir, and please be seated. And now, ladies and gentlemen, sit back and relax, and let us watch this special presentation to be performed by the PNP Dance Team Elite, emerged as the first runner-up in the cheer dance competition during the 2022 AFP PNP PCJ Olympics held in Camp Aguinaldo, Quezon City. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting with pride, let us give a warm applause to the PNP Dance Team Elite.
Mga kababayan,
ako sila, mabulis, ang buhay ko'y handa, ibuwi Mabuhay ang lahi kayo manggi! Mabuhay ang Pilipinas!
Pananakatan na Pilipinas, ipakita na ang galing ng Pilipino. Tara na! Kanta na!
Sumayaw sa ilalim ng araw, magkawat-kawat ng kamay, sinayan sabay-sabay. Natin magkamit ang mundo natin ay iisa, hawak-hawak ng kamay, sinayan ng sabay-sabay.
PNP Patrollers!
I'm a cupcake, I'm a cupcake, I'm a cupcake. Alam Pilipin, ang ako'y will make you scream. Kaya kung nanginingning, lalo kang mapapatingin. Ito kailangan sumabay pa sa puso. Ako'y magiging ako na aking ginusto. I'm a cupcake, I'm a cupcake, I'm a cupcake. Lahat sumasayaw kaya excited tumutunog ang sabayan, sabay sumamata. Sige lang ng sige, okay na nagtataklan. Hataw na, huwag kang mapagod. Hatawag ka lang, huwag mo ikaw. Hataw na, nang ganyan ang lahat gumagalaw. Hataw na.
Nandito na kami, ang inyong kapulisan. Handang-handa kaming paglikuran ang ating bayan.
Araw ng magandang buhay na tatahakin sa paglalakbay. Pulis laging nandyan, anumang oras ay malalapitan. Destino, kaligtasan nyo sa ko. Life is beautiful. Tulong-tulong tayo. Life is beautiful, so beautiful. Every day equals day. Life is beautiful.
Kung Bisaya pero sulayan na ako, ilatakaog tawato na nimo kay paano ba ko na ako ang pag-umanawaw sa karon ng Pilipino. Despite any turmoil, I'll be proud of my soil. Bakit? Kasi tayo Pilipino, kahit anong kulay ng wala isa sa puso. Mapatagal, Bisaya o Ilocano, walang katalo sa musik ng ating mundo. Isigaw ng malakas ang ating panalo, inabukasan na natin ka.
PNP Patrollers!
Mga kababayan,
Thank you very much, the PNP dance team, the first runner-up in the cheer dance competition in the concluded 2022 AFP PNP PCG Olympics in Camp Aguinaldo, Quezon City. And we would like to inform our distinguished guests that members of the PNP dance teams are all members of the Philippine National Police from Police Community Affairs and Development Group, DPCR, ITMS, IG, CSG, ACG, Forensic Group, Aviation Security Group, Headquarters Support Service, and CRPO, PRO1, PRO2, and PRO Cordillera. Again, let us give the PNP dance team a round of applause. Thank you, sir.
And now to introduce our guest of honor and speaker, may we request Brigadier General Robert Rodriguez, the Acting Director for Personnel and Records Management.
To our guest of honor and speaker, other guests, to the Chief PNP, Police General Rodolfo Santos Azurin Jr., sir, to the command group, directorial staff, other officers, PNCOs, NUPs, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Our guest of honor and speaker served the office of the Ombudsman in Mindanao for 12 years as an anti-graft lawyer before her transfer to the Land Transportation, Franchise, and Regulatory Board as a board member. Assuming higher responsibilities as a board member of the LTFRB, she is known for her advocacies promoting the rights of the commuting public and for reading corruption in the agency through hands-on leadership. With her sterling public service records, characterized by dedication and hard work, our guest of honor and speaker played a vital role in developing and executing key policies such as the Public Vehicle Modernization Program and the Monopoly in Transport Network Vehicle Service Industry, to name a few. On December 5, 2018, she joined the Civil Service Commission as commissioner. As a commissioner, our guest of honor and speaker spearheaded several initiatives to protect and promote the welfare of some 1.7 million government employees in the Philippines. Even prior to the global pandemic, to be at par with or greater than ASEAN standards. As a member of the Commission, our guest of honor and speaker led the formulation and implementation of a number of key policies that ensured the continuous, effective, and efficient public service delivery while guaranteeing the health and safety of public workers during the pandemic. Beside from being known for her dedication to public service, she is also known for her dedication in serving the church. Sometime in the mid-2000, she was conferred a papal award, the Pro Ecclesia et Pontifice, for her distinguished service to the Catholic Church. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the country's most trusted public servants, our guest of honor and speaker, the Senior Commissioner of the Civil Service Commission, Attorney AILEEN Lourdes A. LIZADA.
Please be seated. Before I proceed with my message, sir, I feel very happy kasi women power pala ngayon, ang daming mga NUP and mga uniform personnel, no, na I saw, and this is a regular thing that you do. To the ladies and the gentlemen who received your awards today, thank you for having me, being part of this, and congratulations to all of you. And kanina, I was watching the patrollers, PNP patrollers, gusto ko nang pumalakpak. Pero lahat kayo naka-straight body ngayon. So ganito ba talaga sila mag-appreciate na parang gustong-gusto ko na at parang it is so warm. But to all of you, to the PNP patrollers, thank you for bringing up the energy this Monday morning. Maraming salamat po. To Police General Rodolfo S. Azurin Jr., Chief of the Philippine National Police, Sir, Mr. Leonardo A. Ringen, President and CEO of Informatics College Manila, Incorporated. Police Lieutenant General Rodel O. Sermonia, OIC, Office of the Deputy Chief, PNP for Administration and Commander of Area Police Command Visayas. Police Major General Benjamin D. Santos Jr., the Acting Deputy Chief, PNP for Operations. Police Major General Arthur V. Bisnar, the Acting Chief of Directorial Staff. Police Brigadier General Robert T. Rodriguez, the Acting Director of Personnel and Records Management. Attorney Judith Dongalo Chicano, Director 4 and Regional Director of the Civil Service Commission, National Capital Region. Director Imelda R. Banzon, Director 2 of the CSE Field Office PNP. Attorney Mac Kajim from my office. Ms. Gladys V. Resurrection, Programs and Partnership Head of Informatics College Manila. Other members of the directorial staff, directors of the national support units, other senior officers, police commissioned officers, police non-commissioned officers, NUP, and those NUP awardees with significant accomplishments, and others who are joining us virtually, Facebook Live, especially the personnel of the police regional offices nationwide. And to our fellow Bangsamoro brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum, isang mapagpalang umaga po sa ating lahat. Sa amin po ang karangalan na makapaghatid ng inspirasyon sa ating magigiting at mahuhusay na mga kawani at kapulisan ng PNP. 120 years ago, on 19 September 1900, the Philippine Civil Service was established by virtue of Public Law Number 5. Kung kaya isang mainit at maligayang ika-122 taong anibersaryo ng serbisyo sibil ng Pilipinas sa ating lahat. Every opportunity that I get, I send a shout out to all government workers, especially frontliners like our police officers. Ibig ko pong ipaabot ang taos-pusong pasasalamat sa inyong patuloy na pagmamalasakit at paglilingkod sa ating bansa at mga kababayan. Ang aming saludo para sa inyong patuloy na paghahatid ng serbisyo publiko sa kabila ng banta ng COVID-19. The spirit of bayanihan and malasakit we collectively manifest in public service are distinct values that we should all be proud of. Our law enforcers, our police enforcers, officers, are usual targets of retaliation for enforcing the rule of law and keeping the peace. In other words, doing your job. You play a pivotal role in the achievement of government's aspiration for peace, internal security, and public order. Police officers are just like most of us, ordinary citizens. You wake up in the morning, you have your quick breakfast, kiss your families goodbye, and head on to work. Yet, your job as police officers is like no other. From the moment you put on your uniform, the risk of placing your lives is present. You wake up and face what we, the ordinary citizens, avoid, and that is trouble. In order to achieve peace, you temper trouble. You are at the forefront where the majority shies away. For instance, one of our fallen heroes is Patrolman Marvin G. Castro of the Sorsogon Police Provincial Office, who died on 07/2020 due to a vehicular accident while responding to a report of the presence of armed men along the Maharlika Highway in Matnog, Sorsogon. Another is Patrolman Emerson B. Belmonte of the Provincial Mobile Force of the Albay Police Provincial Office, who was an operative member of Oplan 2020-19 combat operations and was ambushed by suspected members of the communist terrorist group in Barangay San Isidro, Jovellar, Albay on 24 June 2020. Now we add an unseen but just as fatal enemy in the PNP front lines, the COVID-19 virus. Police officers, despite knowing the risk awaiting, did not shirk from their duties. Police Lieutenant Ephraim Z. Kinan, Station Chief of the Cagayan de Oro City Maritime Police Station, was tasked to secure the safety of locally stranded individuals, and returning overseas Filipino workers. On 20 September 2020, Police Lieutenant Kinan, together with 10 personnel police, participated in the international cleanup activity. 3 days later, he experienced mild cough and colds. 8 days later, he had to be rushed to the hospital due to breathing difficulties. After testing positive for COVID on October 5, he died of malignant arrhythmia and COVID-19-induced myocardial injury. Meanwhile, the PNP named the late Police Senior Master Sergeant Louis John Banailo of the Aviation Security Group as a bayaning police. Banailo was deployed as an investigator of NAIA Terminal 2 Police Station, where he attended to complaints and implemented measures to protect the riding public and airport stakeholders against COVID-19. On 12 August 2020, as he was preparing to report for duty, Senior Master Sergeant Banailo collapsed. He was brought to the hospital but was pronounced dead on arrival. The cause of death was bronchopneumonia with COVID-19 as underlying cause. On another note, allow me to introduce to you the Honor and Awards Program, or HAP, of the CSC. HAP is administered by the Civil Service Commission in line with its constitutional mandate to promote morale, efficiency, integrity, responsiveness, progressiveness, and courtesy in the civil service. We consider this as a meaningful endeavor with the potential to build a better government and future for Filipinos. Through the HAP, we conduct the annual search for outstanding government workers, and we have three award categories. The Presidential Lingkod Bayan Award for outstanding contributions of groups and individuals with nationwide impact. The CSC Pag-asa Award for outstanding contributions of groups and individuals that benefited more than one department of an agency, and the Dangal ng Bayan Award for exemplary behavior reflecting the public service norms under Republic Act 6713. Allow me to highlight some PNP officials who are currently vying on a national level. Police Lieutenant Colonel Mark Anthony Daroca of Region 6, and a certain Police Lieutenant Sheila May Swain Swanson of Region 11. Palakpakan naman po natin sila. Last Friday, I was in Davao City to recognize Police Lieutenant Pansoy during the CSC Regional 11 HAP program, HAP Awards. In their respective ways, they have taken the extra mile to carry out the motto of the PNP, which is to serve and protect. I know, sir, that there are a lot of deserving officials and employees of the PNP who ought to be in the list. I would like to highlight service in another form by the PNP, and that is why I appeal to all of you please nominate deserving officials and employees, just like how Police Lieutenant Pansoy was recognized and is being recognized by implementing and going beyond the revitalized police sa barangay or RPSB, which was initiated by a certain Brigadier General Firmo Escobar of Region 11, wherein then the ILG Secretary Eduardo Año issued a directive to implement the same nationwide. Sir, you have a lot of good and deserving officials under your wing. And because of RPSB, Police Lieutenant Pansoy is now being recognized as she cascaded the good deed shown by the leadership. You see, when a leader is good, what is cascaded is goodness as well. But when a leader is corrupt, the message that is being cascaded is that it is all right to be corrupt. The distinct role of the PNP in nation building is recognized, as your motto provides, to serve and protect. So be good exemplars of what a true and honest public servant is, one who is professional, with utmost integrity, excellence, and spirituality, as what we call in CSC, PIES, P-I-E-S. The call for nominations for the 2023 Honor and Awards program is now open. I hope we will be having more nominations from the PNP. For them, those who have died and those who are living, the reward is in knowing that order and peace is upheld, that our safety as citizens is ensured. Bringing this up is my way of recognizing the dangers, the hazards, the reality of the job of police officers. I am not normalizing that dying on the job is the only means to be recognized as a modern-day bayani. Ang gusto ko pong ma-emphasize ay ang kanilang puso at prinsipyo, ang kanilang integridad sa pagganap ng tungkulin sa bayan at pagtulong sa kapwa Pilipino. When a personnel or an official commits something unethical, in a way, the institution also tarnishes its integrity. In the same way, when somebody paints all officers as corrupt, we undermine those who do their work honestly and professionally. In both ways, we are making a disservice to the cause of justice and integrity that public service claims to uphold. When value comes into play, for me, these are non-negotiables. As what Sir Rodriguez mentioned a while ago, dati po nasa LTFRB ako at nalaman ko po ang bigayan doon ay monthly. Then sabi ko, kung bibigay kayo sa akin, kakasuhan ko po kayo. While you maintain the peace in our community, allow me to reiterate that our values must also be at peace with ourselves. A wrong will never be right. It will always remain a wrong. I would like to share with you what my late father told me. Leave a good mark. Always leave a good mark. And in anything that you do, either big or small, give it your best shot. As public servants, we have the duty of protecting not only our integrity, but also that of governments. This means we cannot be bribed, we cannot be bought, we cannot be swayed, we cannot be coerced or made to do something that does not adhere to the highest moral standards. We owe it to the Filipino people to keep our integrity intact. After all, our integrity is not reflected in the things we do, but that of the things we say. I say, leave a good mark. I remain proud that in my almost 30 years in the civil service, the most honorable, industrious, and honest people I've met are fellow civil servants. Only by working together and by working honestly can we preserve the institutions built upon the rule of law and concern for the welfare of the people. Not only of the people we serve, but the morale of the people within. A strong and united PNP is a solid PNP. The same is true with other government organizations. In the PNP, with Police General Rodolfo S. Azurin Jr. at the helm of your institution, I know you will be guided accordingly. While I do not know you personally, sir, your reputation precedes you. That is why I can say that with you at the helm, the PNP is in good hands. I trust that decisions will also consider the morale of your 200 strong, more or less, PNP force, whom we call our gems, as we call them, human resource or warm bodies to all of you. To the PNP family, whenever you need to make difficult decisions, always go back to your foundational values, the good ones that your parents have taught you at home. Always think of the honorable, the right thing to do. Also, the Civil Service Commission is aware of the plight of the cadets as regards their employment, which we have spoken about earlier, sir. Their employment status in our civil service system, and as discussed earlier with Director Chicano, NCR Director of CSC, the Commission has been asked this question in the Senate, and as replied by our Chair, Carlo A. Binograles, and supported by our office, we are open for discussion on this matter. We hope that we will be able to sit down and discuss the soonest possible time the plight of the cadets. On a lighter note, allow me to take this opportunity po na magpasalamat. Maraming salamat po kay Police Brigadier General Andre P. Dizon for lifting my request to the HPG, headed by Police Brigadier General Clifford B. Garaynod. Sir and gentlemen, dati po nung nasa LTFRB ako, ang aming partner sa operations po ay ang HPG. Pag ang HPG ang kapartner namin, marami kaming nahuhuli na kolorum. Ibig sabihin po ay wala kaming leakage, wala kaming sinasanto. At wala rin ho silang sinasanto. Maraming salamat din po sa mga rides sa HPG that you provide. Kasi kung late na ako sa Senado or sa lower house meetings, call a friend po ako sa HPG para makarating on time. Hindi ako nagpapahatak, ako ay sumasakay. Just like what happened recently from Makati to the House of Representatives, special shout out lang po kay Police Staff Sergeant Jojit Idyo. Siya rin pala ho yung lead kanina namin. For bringing me safely to the House of Representatives. Salamat po, Sir Idyo. At maraming salamat din po sa PSPG under Police Brigadier General Joel Neil O. Salcedo for allowing me to do my work at peace. Now, back to my message. Maraming salamat, Sir Azurin, for giving me this opportunity and privilege to address the PNP. Let me leave all of you with my appeal that I have mentioned in August 2020. And I would like to reiterate it today. Sa lahat ng kawani ng gobyerno, let our virtue be integrity as we serve the public. Taong bayan po ang nagpapasweldo sa atin. The higher ranks we have, the lower we must go. We must serve with utmost humility, integrity, and honesty. And let us all lead by example. Muli, ang aking pagbati ng mainit at maligayang ika-122 taong anibersaryo ng Serbisyo Sibil ng Pilipinas sa ating lahat. Mabuhay ang PNP at mabuhay ang serbisyo publiko. Maayong buntag sa tanan.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Please be seated. We will now proceed to the presentation of plaque of appreciation and memento to our distinguished guests. To present the plaque and memento is General Rodolfo S. Azurin Jr., Chief Philippine National Police, and he will be assisted by the PNP Command Group and TADPRM. May we request our presenters, sirs, to rise. May we also request our guest of honor and speaker, Attorney AILEEN Lourdes LIZADA, ma'am, Senior Commissioner, Civil Service Commission, to rise. Citation reads, plaque of appreciation is presented to Attorney AILEEN Lourdes LIZADA, Senior Commissioner, Civil Service Commission, in grateful appreciation of our invaluable support to the PNP as the guest of honor and speaker during the Monday flag ceremony at the National Headquarters, Philippine National Police. A memento is likewise presented to our guest of honor and speaker. A photo collage is also presented to our guest of honor and speaker. And a souvenir photo is also presented. A souvenir photo is also presented, taken during the foyer honors. And our guest of honor and speaker would also like to present a simple memento to our Chief Philippine National Police. Thank you very much to our guest of honor and speaker. To Attorney LIZADA, ma'am, thank you very much and kindly be seated. May we also request Attorney Judith Dongalo Chicano, Director for CSC-NCR, and Director Imelda Banzon, Director CSC Field Office, to rise for the presentation of memento. Please come up the stage and receive a memento from the Chief Philippine National Police and the PNP Command Group. Thank you very much. And may we also request Mr. Leonardo Ringen, President and CEO, Informatics College, Manila Incorporated, and Ms. Gladys Resurrection, ma'am, Programs and Partnership Head, Informatics, to join and receive a token from the Chief Philippine National Police. A souvenir photo is also presented to Mr. Leonardo Ringen, President and CEO, Informatics College, Manila Incorporated. Once again, a memento is presented to Ms. Gladys Resurrection, Programs and Partnership Head of Informatics. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Magsitayo po tayong lahat at ating pong awitin ang PNP Lingkod ng Bayan. Please remain standing for the exit of callers. Please remain standing.
Once again, we'd like to thank our distinguished guests. Thank you for joining us. And always remember, life is beautiful. Kaligtasan nyo, sagot ko, tulong-tulong tayo.
And we'd like to invite our distinguished guests to proceed to the executive lunch for some refreshment. Magandang umaga po at mabuhay ang Philippine National Police. Please remain in your respect.